yet another day. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, wow. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. Elijah says hello. Hello to you, Elijah. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Welcome to the live stream. Good to see everybody. Today is yet another good day. So as usual, we just come here to have a good time, to ask the unpopular questions, to hang out. And all of those good things. When you join in, let me know where you're watching me from. My good name is Wamboy. I was born and raised in Kenya, so that's where I'm from. Currently, it's 3:07 p.m. here in Kenya. Oh, I'm from France. Okay, France in the building. What's the time in France right now? What's the time in France? Okay. Today is on Sunday. Let me know. What do you usually do for Sundays? Like, what do people do on Sundays? Personally, like for example, I woke up or I got out of bed 1 p.m. and then I used the 1 hour to prepare for my show and also to take a shower and to get ready. As he says, hey girl, hey to you, good to see you. Where are you watching me from? Let me know where you're watching me from. My good name is Wamboy. Okay, I had boiled some water in the hopes that it's gonna be cold, but let me just. Welcome to the live stream, guys. When you join, can you like the live stream? Like the live stream kindly. Also, stay with me for a minute. Let me know where you're watching me from. What's the temperatures where you are at? What do you usually do on Sundays? For those of you, it's already evening. Kelvin Jenga says, I think you typed in Swahili or something. Let me see. Oh, you said, how am I? You said, Mama, I'm good. My device is translated to mother's things. Mother's things. Okay, I would prefer you guys type in English because this phone is translating to other things. Yeah, I boiled this water when I woke up, and see it's literally still hot. I put it in this bottle. I kind of need cold water. Okay. I'm good. How about you? I'm good. Guys, like the live stream. Why are we are having people here, but the live nobody is liking. We're just getting started from you're from Nairobi. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. You know, drinking water is part of the, what is it called? This one is really hot. Okay. What do you guys usually do on Sundays? Kuripa Wang says, "Oh, welcome back. How you doing? Hey, good to see you. How are you doing? God, I forgot where you said you're from. I'm from Buxton. And what about you? Kenya. It's R. It's Esther Githaiga. I just changed my email. Okay. Good to see you, girl. From Australia. Okay. What's the time? I know in Australia right now it's almost, what is it called? It's at night. Really. Ooh, okay. Okay, we're gonna do different things, guys. You better like the live stream. We are just getting started. 10 p.m. now. Wow, time zones are literally interesting. They are literally so interesting for me. So what we're gonna be doing, we will have a lot. We will have this or that, and then we're gonna. Jenga Raza says, "My future wife, how are you doing, beautiful?" Ooh, thank you for having a vision. How are you doing, Raza? Kevin says, nice. Which part of Kenya? I'm in Mombasa. Which part of Kenya? Nairobi. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We are gonna be doing a lot of. We usually do questions. Also, sometimes we settle with a particular topic, but today is questions, and also this or that, and would you rather here and there. Is it afternoon in Africa? Yeah, it's afternoon. Actually, it's just 3:12 p.m. 3:12 p.m. Yeah, it's afternoon. Oh my god. Time zones are literally fascinating. And you know, right now in the US, people are just waking up right now. Okay, nice. Okay. Let me see an easy question to start with. Okay, let's start with this or that. Beach or lake? John Mukangwa says, beautiful. Okay, John Mukangwa. Koribot Wang says, it's cold here. Oh, really? If it's also cold here, it's not so hot. It's 74 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's cold. It's kind of like a cold, hot situation going on. Ooh, I thought it was summer over there. Oh, your summer and winter do not align with the one for Europe and US. I'm good, beautiful. How is your day so far? I think it's fine. I think my day so far is fine. I just woke up 1 hour ago, really, so it's fine. Because I was streaming yesterday until very late at night. 10 degrees Celsius. Yeah, wow. You guys are in winter? Are you not in summer? Wow. Oh, your thing do not align with the European and American thing. Okay, John Mukawa says, I'm engaged, John. I'm not married. Kuripot Buang says winter. Oh my. Oh, so Australia does not align with Europe and America. Wow. It does not align. I see. Okay, let's do this or that. This or that, beach or lake? Beach or lake? You have a son? Kenroy Laurent says, hi, good morning. Good morning to you. Okay, already, I don't know, you're just asking me weird questions, John. Kenroy Laurent says, hey, good morning. Hey, Queen, good morning. Good morning to you. Where are you watching me from? What's the time where you are at? Jenga says, I'm sorry if I offended you by saying my future. I didn't notice the ring. Okay, and it's no problem whatsoever. It's no problem, but okay, honestly, I don't take offense, but like the way John is asking me weird questions here is like, it's weird. Where does the sun come in with? Okay, this or that, beach or lake? And Rezej Texai. Hi, good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Kenoi says, I'm watching from Dominica. Time is 8:15 p.m. Is it p.m. or a.m.? Dominica. Oh, it's in America, the continent. Okay. Okay, John Mukango says, I need your line. You need my line. Okay, Daddy KVC says, hey, one boy, good to see you again. Oh, good to see you. Oh, welcome back. Kenroy says, oh, oh God, that's really stupid. AM, it's 8:15 AM. Wow, wow, interesting. God. And it's evening, it's almost evening, it's afternoon here. Jenga says, does streaming on YouTube pay? Just because I don't know because I've not been paid, but I think it does. But you have to reach some specific. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. You also have to reach 4,000 watch hours. So yeah, if I know, you know what, just keep checking in. Whenever I know, I'll let you know. Kenya Umbato says, how are you doing, Umbato? Welcome back. It pays more than when she was daddy. Shut. Okay, so you're using against my voice. Okay, honestly, right now I don't make money from it. But you know what? Yeah, and you know what? Because you said that, we're gonna start with a question that the question is, first, what's a job you could never do no matter how much it paid? Let me type. What's a job you could never do? What's a job you could never do no matter how much it paid? You still remember that? Oh God. Yeah. For me, the job that I could never do, no matter how much it's paid, is being a nanny, like, or being a maid. No, you know what? No, thank you. Let me just stay at home. You know. Okay, tell us about yours. If you're gonna use mine against me. You said you're from Australia, so and I know it's late out there still. Um, oh, these hairs are. Mm-hmm. I love your face, thank you. Mosa Lepsa says, hey, good to see you. I'm just playing her, I know. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. I just relaxed for the night after work, okay? Ooh. Okay, what's a job you could never do no matter how much it pays? Working at a mortuary. Have you ever worked there? Have you worked there? So me personally, I'm just gonna go with a work that I've done before, but I think it's one of the most disgusting thing you can ever do. I feel like being somebody's nanny, especially if you're being paid peanuts, is one of the worst things that you can do. Not to mention the you being looked down upon and all of that. So for me, it's being a nanny. Like no, thank you. Let me just go and dig the farm. You know, it's way better. You have a lot of freedom. You do it in your own time. If you're gonna go and dig the land for somebody, you just dig until, let's say, until one, and then you continue with your day. So, yeah, Daddy KVC says, I could never do physical work no matter how much it pays. Really? You know, I grew up with physical work, so wow. Okay, what type of physical work? Can you dig the land for a pay? Emmanuel Ox says, hi. Hi to you. What's a job you could never do no matter how much it pays? Yeah, because I grew up as a nerd. Okay, wow. So if you cannot be able to make money in the comfort of your seat, you don't want that money. Okay. Gosobo said, hi, I think welcome back. Lucy J says, good afternoon, my friend. Good afternoon to you. Good to see you. Honestly, I need to get a pillow and put it here, like so uncomfortable, especially sitting here. I can't wait to buy like an office chair. Uh, okay, yes, but I respect them. They are hard work. It's just not for me. Okay, yeah, that hard work is what I grew up with. Okay, what's a job you could never do? Uh, what's a job you could never do, no matter how much it pays? Blessed by says, blessed. Avi says, what work are you doing now, Ambo? I'm streaming right now. Okay. Did you attend church today? No, I don't go to church. No, I stopped going to church a long time. I think now the whole of this year I have never stepped my foot in a church. Never. I think even the whole of last year also I never stepped my foot in a church. Did you go to church? Okay, what's a job you could never do no matter how much it pays? Okay, personally I don't go to church. Okay, and for those in Australia, is it on Sunday or is it Saturday out there? Is it Sunday or Saturday? Okay, I just, what's the reason for that? Why I don't go to church? I just feel like it's a waste of time. I feel like it's a waste of time. And I could just wake up, pray, and just keep moving with my day, other than just going to sit down and take my hard-earned money to somebody who was just sitting around the whole week waiting for my money. Okay, that's neither here nor there, but I don't go to church. Try MBCI. Oh, it's on. It's at. I think I have ever watched it. Jenga says, "You seem proud of that, dear." I seem proud of what? Uh, write full sentences, please, because I might not remember what you said before. Daddy says, would you ever be a house helper again if you pay 100K? Yes, I could be, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be somebody. You see, there's a difference between being when you're a maid and then you're living in that person's house. That's bad. Okay, but if you're a day scholar, you just come, you do your work, and then you go home. I would do it for 100K. 100K. That's like almost like $1,000. Yes, I would do it. I would do it. But I would never want to live at somebody's house. It's like I just become a day scholar. I come in the morning, I do whatever work I need to do, and then done. Yeah, if it's not that, not interested. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, what's something you used to believe in that you've completely changed your mind about? Where in Kenya? In Kenya, I live in Kenya, guys. Hey. Okay. Okay. I grew up in a place called Nyahururu in Kenya. So yeah. Okay. I don't like you can tell people where you live, but yeah, we are not living in safe times on the internet. So something I used to believe that I don't anymore. Love. Oh, why? Why? What's something? both sides always have an agenda. When you're getting into relationships, do you have an agenda personally? Because I think we cannot judge others, we can only judge ourselves. Okay, so you saying that means you always have an agenda when you're joining relationships. Or something you used to believe that you've completely changed your mind about. I used to believe that money solves all problems. What have changed? Okay, what have changed? Okay, what's something you used to believe in that you've completely changed your mind about? Daddy KVC says love. I think we all do subconsciously, okay? We all have like a mission subconsciously, even if we don't admit. Bless says, I used to believe that money solves all problems. I believe that money solves most problems, right? I feel like, we want to sit here and say that money does. Okay, 90% of the problems can be solved with money. Okay, maybe sometimes when it comes to health issues, you cannot solve with money. But I feel like 90% of problems can be solved with money, right? Jenga says, I second you, that ain't no love in these times we live in. I feel like there is love, guys. I asked, what's something you used to believe that you've completely changed, completely changed your mind about? There it says love, so that everybody has an agenda. Somebody else says that money could solve all problems. Okay, I kind of feel like 90% of the problems can be solved with money. Rookie says love is good, love is great, love is care. Love you all, guys, and happy Sunday. Okay. Happy Sunday to you. But I think what he's talking about is like love does not exist. Everybody, both parties have an agenda. Everyone has an agenda. But as far as, you know what, as far as you guys are solving each other's problem, somebody is lonely and they need company and you're solving that. Somebody need financial help or not to be alone. Somebody needs somebody to pay their bills. You do that for them. Is that a bad thing? Okay, what's something you used to believe that you've completely changed your mind about? Okay, let's go back to the money. Yes, like health. I feel like 90% of the problems that you'll ever have as a human being can be solved with money. Rookies, there it says money solves at least 90% of problems, but sometimes it creates more problems also. Oh, really? How does money create more problems? What's today's topic about? Let me impact in it. Okay, we are talking about the question that we have. What's something you used to believe in that you've completely changed your mind about? And right now I think I want to focus on, somebody said that I used to believe that money can solve all problems, but now he knows that money can't solve all the problems. So I'm asking a question: do you guys believe that money cannot solve all problems? Because I'm saying that 90% of the problems you have as a human being can be solved with money. Okay. Matthew Daniel says fraud. Okay, you too. You too. Yeah, he says because you can't do the same things you used to. You have to worry about getting robbed and more fake friends come around and ask for help. Yeah, okay, if we are talking about worrying about you, and also you don't know who is somebody who wants to prey on you. Almost everybody wants to prey on you. Okay, but are those good problems to have? Worrying about somebody might kill you because they think you have money? About the question, it's fun for me. Wow, you don't believe in fun? What's something you used to believe in? I don't think, does that make sense? Expound, please. Yes, exactly. Douglas, how are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Okay, the thing is, like, the type of problems that money will give you is just problems of you worrying about being in danger. Okay, if you don't have money, nobody is looking after you, nobody is even chasing you down. You can't buy happiness with money. Okay, but I agree it solve most problems. Yeah, you can be unhappy, you can have a lot of money and be unhappy, but at least most of your problems are solved. Most of the problems are solved. Okay. Mozambique. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's see. If you no longer had to sleep, how would you spend those extra 8 hours? Yeah, it's better problems. I agree with you. Okay, God. Yeah. But see, but also, like, I feel like money can also, okay, you know, people say that money is evil. I don't think money is evil, but money is root to most evil, because when somebody knows that you have money, they might even, maybe even plan, because they want something that you have, and maybe they don't have. Okay, well, if you don't have money, nobody's even thinking about you twice. Like, oh God, who thinks about broke people? If you no longer had to sleep, how would you spend those extra 8 hours? Wow. If I no longer had to sleep, how would I spend the extra 8 hours? Wow, wow, wow. I think that's an interesting question. If you no longer had to sleep, how would you spend those extra 8 hours? Wow. I feel like even right now, I feel like the day has a lot of time, because we even get time to. But okay, this is for people who are not employed, maybe 9 to 5. If you're not employed, I feel like the day has a lot of time. Like, there's a lot of hours, especially if you wake up early. Okay, but if you wake up maybe in the afternoon hours, you just get. I think you just get few hours. You just get like 1 hour or something. You get like 5 hours awake. Okay, but what would you do with those extra if sleeping was not part of the thing? Like, human beings didn't need sleep. James Wanyoni says hi to you. Good to see you. How are you doing? If you no longer had to sleep, how would you spend those extra 8 hours? Why do people drive like that? God. Nibro says Jesus Christ said, if someone slaps you on the right cheek, give them the other. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, where are you trying to lead us? Okay, Jesus Christ said, oh, would you do that? If someone slaps you on this side, do you give them the other side? Oh, do you fast even? You also hear them, right? Okay, do you practice that? No, you don't practice that. Okay, but why are you typing it? Why are you typing that there? Where are you online yesterday night? Yeah, I was. Are you asking why you or where are you? I think you were saying why you. That says life would go on as it was, but I would be in the house because it would be dark. Okay, but what would you do when it? Okay, what would you do with those? I'm assuming it wouldn't get dark. I'm assuming it wouldn't get dark. It wouldn't get dark. Matthew. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Omboy. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, if you no longer had to sleep, how would you use the extra 8 hours? I think how I would use the extra 8 hours. Okay, I wanted to say by sleeping, but maybe watching some movie. Etiang says now what? Now what? What does that mean? Oh wow! You know, this thing translates my name to what? Okay, poor Shana. I'm using a phone or like something that automatically translates. So please, if I misread your thing, especially if you typed in another language, Libra says it means that if you are been done something bad, keep quiet and wait for God to revenge for you. Okay, do you do that? Okay, do you do that? Okay, still let me write the this or that questions. But I don't think most people wait for God to revenge for them. Alan Samuel says, "One boy, how are you?" I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing? Okay. If you no longer had to sleep, how would you spend those extra 8 hours? Okay. Also, I think I have something this or that on the screen: beach or lake. But that question has no direct answer, which is what we usually do here. We never have questions with a straight answer. I don't think we've ever had a question with a straight answer. Have we? No. No. It's usually, it's personal. It's personal because the sole purpose of these questions is just so that everybody can feel included and like everybody can feel like they're answering the question in their own way. Alan says beach, lake is away, far less protected. Oh, okay. No, but I don't think so. Even the beach is not protected, is it? Uh-huh. Kevin Omondi says, hi, good to see you. Alan says, but your questions needs more clarification. Beach or lake, in what context? Picnic, relaxation, or what? Yeah, picnic, relaxation. I feel like beach or lake, they serve the same purpose, like picnic, relaxation. Yeah, beach or lake. Okay, me personally, I would go with beach. Yeah, because I feel like most beaches are located in coastal areas, which means it's super hot. Kevin Omondi, hi, good to see you. So which means it's super hot and the weather is nice and all of that. And then you can just stand in the water. You can ride the waves. You can ski. But when it comes to lake, I just feel like it's just still water that does not move. Wambo, but a lake has wild animals. Okay, and also it's still water, which is always on top notch. Okay, and honestly, if even we were to ask a question, a city or beach, I think I would still go with beach. Okay, I would still go with beach. I feel like there's nothing like beach, like beach. Um. Okay. Andres says, who needs to deal with crocodiles? Okay, you know what? Before I started streaming, I saw a story where somebody was they were what is it called? when you go down to the, okay, maybe it's also on a beach, but you go down, I don't know what that is called, okay, but this man was swallowed by a shark. Okay, was swallowed by a shark. And then when they, of course, they looked for a team or emergency team, and then they tried to like pull the shark out. The shark just gagged and his body came out swallowed. Like, oh my god. Okay. uh what's a fantasy you've always wanted to explore but haven't had the chance yet? What's a fantasy you've always wanted to explore but haven't had a chance yet? Have you ever had an adventure down to the Lake Victoria? Yeah, yeah. There was a time that I was doing some attachment over in those areas. Yeah, I did go to, what was that place called? I have forgotten. But yeah, we even had a boat ride. What's a fantasy you've always wanted to explore but haven't had the chance yet? Uh-huh. Bless says, I don't know if this applies, but I've always wanted to visit Japan. Okay, yeah, it applies. I think it does apply. Why Japan? George Kamau says, hey, no offense, you look like a guy. Thank you. Thank you so much. You look like a woman, George. What's a fantasy you've always wanted to explore, but haven't had a chance yet? Okay. Says a man who looked like a woman. Alan Samuel says, a fantasy in my lifetime I'd admire to have is skydiving. Uh, Skydiving, wow. You have to really be a risk taker. You have to really be a risk taker. What's a fantasy you've always wanted to explore but haven't had a chance yet? A fantasy that I've always wanted to explore is this whole thing. What is it called? Zip lining in Bali. I see these long zip lines that exist, and I know we have these zip lines in Kenya, but zip lining is one. I don't know if I have the courage for skydiving. I don't know if I have the courage. Actually, honestly, even at my adult age, I don't know how to swim. So, I also would like to maybe to do skiing. You know what you do skiing, but of course, if I don't even know how to swim, how would I want? Why would I want to do skiing? Just says, I am a woman. And that's good. That's good. Blessed by says, those glass bridges in China. Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, but those are messy, especially let's say you're in the 10th floor and you're just stepping on, you can literally see through down there. Oh my, there's no way I'm walking there. um and says, boy, have you ever cherished to be in Zambia? Zanzibar. God, I'm reading my things. Zanzibar, yes, that's a place that I really want to visit. Like, it's a nice island. It's really a nice island, a very nice island. uh yeah, fantasy. Also, like, I would like to maybe visit Mexico. But I feel like traveling is fun until you're already out there. Have you ever been to Hawaii? Yes. um One thing you wish schools actually taught. Those pictures behind you are beautiful. Thank you. Okay, one thing you wish schools actually taught. Uh, there's a lot of things that I wish schools actually taught. I wish school actually taught you how to really make money. I wish schools taught you what you're waiting. Okay, I wish schools stopped teaching imaginary things and start teaching real things. Okay, you know, because there are so many things. For example, okay, and I see how it applies. Okay, most of the things that we do in school is so that we can be able to exercise our brains and we can be able to critically think, and all of that, you know. But there's so many things that they teach in school that are literally unnecessary, that I feel like can be replaced with real life, like how to be an entrepreneur, how to make money. You know, it's not always about teaching people how to be employed. Alan Salmon says, my other fantasy is to meet the Eskimos in Alaska, a land with negative 4 degrees Celsius. Okay? Oh God, oh God, oh God. Honestly, I also want to visit. You know, also, another fantasy that I have is, what is it called? When you go to somewhere with snow. I just forgot. What is it called? Is it snow? Snow what? Whatever. But I want to go to like a place with a lot of snow during winter and just snow bathe or whatever that is called. Blush says required market skills like in business studies is just a waste of time. Required market skills like in business studies is just a waste of time. Elaborate, please, because I feel like that's what they should be teaching. Like they should be teaching things instead of teaching people how to get employed. They should be teaching people how to be the employers, really. Okay, other things I wish that you are getting taught in school is it's about character development. Okay, before you even get character developed. But can we listen? Maybe life just needs to teach you such things. But I feel like I wish the system, especially the Kenyan system, I wish it was not just producing us to be employees. I wish it was producing us to be something more than just employees. Which superpower do you wish to have? We will get to that. One thing you wish schools actually taught. I've been talking so much for the whole week, streaming 2 times a day. My mouth is tired. Can your mouth ever get tired? I think mine is getting tired and slowing down. And says, one thing I wish schools taught today is critical thinking. It would help students question information, solve problems, and make better decisions throughout their lives. Okay, not just pass exams. Yes, I wish the school system was not about passing exams, which means I feel like, okay, passing exams is not easy, but in this world you can even be copying. Okay, you can even be copying. So just prepare, taking us through a system that's all about passing an exam. Okay, I know it proves how smart you are or how you can remember things. And that's why we do exams in school, because it tests how maybe book smart we are and stuff like that, and how easy it is for us to memorize, and all of that. So it proves something for you to be book smart. And I say that because I am book smart. I was always an intelligent student throughout my primary school, high school. Yeah, I knew that I'm intelligent. But okay, so I wish they taught how to translate that from being book smart to street smart. You know, because you can be book smart, but that doesn't exactly mean that you're going to be street smart. And I feel like book smart will only take you through schools. Book smart will only take you through school, okay, but street smart will carry you until the time you leave this world, okay. Street smart, how to navigate, how to, okay, this education that you have, how do you convert it into something, instead of always maybe getting employed to just instead of getting employed, so that you can just maybe start your own venture, you know. Alan says, uh, solve real life problems creatively, make informed decisions about money, health, and skills, and updated information. African education is a waste. It really is. Maybe it's really not a complete waste, because it exposes you to different people and all of that. You know, it gives you communication skills. It tells you how to live with people that you're not necessarily the same. It teaches you something. We cannot say that you get out of the African education system with nothing, but it does not teach you. This is just a system that is meant to train Africans to be slaves, to be employees. That's the system that we are dealing with. Said Mashaya says, are you Kenyan? Yeah, I am. Blush says, it does not prove how smart we are. Sometimes the smartest are those who cram the most. Okay. Oh, so you're saying the education system does not prove how smart, but it proves how book smart we are. You understand that? Like, it proves how book smart we are. Yeah, it proves how book smart we are, okay? But that doesn't necessarily mean that we are smart in life, okay? It just means that we are smart in books. Sarah Michelle says, hello, good to see you, good to see you. The question is, one thing you wish schools actually taught. I said I wish schools taught people how to like navigate life, how to make money, you know, instead of teaching people how to be employed. Okay, because even asking myself and even considering or remembering the system that I've been through, you, whenever you joined, especially university, you joined your first year, you're always asking, okay, where can I be employed with this course? It was always about where can you get employed. It was never about what business can I start with this, like what can I start doing, what how can I, you don't even have to start a business, how can I be able to convert this into real money, you know. Yeah, it was never about that. I have never asked during my 4 years in university, I have never asked what business can I start with this course that I have. It was always about, oh, where can I get employed, you know. uh, I think when you talk a lot, you really, your mouth really gets tired. Wow. Next one. Okay, let me see the next one. What's something that's considered successful but doesn't impress you? Oh, you said pardon. I said, what's something that's considered successful that doesn't impress you? What's something that's considered successful that doesn't impress you? Wow. Something considered successful that does not impress me. feel like there's a lot of things that are considered successful that do not impress me. Being everybody in emergency contact in the family, like, okay, going above and beyond. Let's say you even have an emergency saving fund, okay, but then when anybody, it doesn't matter if it's an uncle or an aunt who does not really care about you, anybody has an emergency, you really want to show up so that you can be, oh my god, this person is really successful and it's helping. Okay, so I feel like something that's considered successful, um, that does not impress me is literally impressing others. Okay, inconveniencing myself to make other people happy. Okay, and that could be anything. Sometimes, and this is something that I am literally seeing right now. You know, like right now, for example, most of us, we are living in the cities, and there's nothing that we are doing in the cities. Okay, and you know why? Just so that we can feel like we are impressing our families. Okay, we can feel like we're impressing our parents. We have something that we are doing, I have something that I'm doing, but you're just there in the city struggling. Okay, I said I think I said this year that I have a plan to move back to the village, or to move to a village and just start a life, or I don't know, because I am just so sick and tired to live life for people, just to be seen that I am somewhere doing something of myself, while I'm just dying and being, you're just being stressed all the time. Okay. Oh, CJ. Hey, good morning, Wambo. Good morning to you. Okay, you've also adapted to my short form. Ah. Can you imagine an American shortening my name to Wambo? Okay, good to see you. How are you doing? Hey, today you've overslept. You usually wake up by the time I start the live stream, or maybe it's because it's a Sunday. Alan Samuel says traveling abroad. I feel like traveling abroad is impressive. Yeah, okay, honestly, okay, to me, okay, the question is, what's something that's considered successful but doesn't impress you? Okay, traveling abroad is impressive to me. Like, I just want to be able to do that. It's impressive to me. A white collar job. Okay, a white collar job. Especially in African tradition, in African households, if you are not having a white collar job, you're literally a failure. Like me, I'm a failure. You guys better stay and you watch my videos so that I can be a successful failure. You know, dating a white woman. Oh wow. Oh, is that considered successful? Uh Nova says, good afternoon, dear Wambo. It's currently very hot outside, plus 41 degrees. God, you guys are cooking. It has never been this hot in my region. It makes logical thinking almost impossible. Why don't you guys get ACs? Okay, and I know I'm saying that, well, maybe I can't even afford. But because well, don't you guys get AC maybe? Okay, so how are you coping with that? Do you point a fan to yourself? Do you open all the windows, or do you go and sit outside? What's working? Daddy KVC says, being famous doesn't impress me unless you have money. Okay, that's another one. Honestly, like, if I was to be told to choose between being rich and to be famous, I would go with rich. Like, who cares? Who knows you? um, Cosmo Brian says, I would like to secure internship abroad, like medical, biotechnology. Is it possible? I don't know. Oh, okay, you guys can answer that. I don't know. Alan Sawa says, supporting Shabada FC. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what's something that's considered successful? But I feel like it's different for different cultures, okay? Uh, what's something that's considered successful but doesn't impress you? It's a lot of things. For example, yeah, living in the city is considered successful, especially out here. Very successful, especially for some of us who are village people. Oh God. Yeah, you live in the city, Lord. Oh my God, that's really success. Well, you're literally in the city breaking apart. Benjamin Sawa says, Miss, where are you from? Kenya. Same. Okay. And he says, going to gym doesn't impress me. Oh, going to the gym does not impress you, really?
I don't know if it's impressive. Okay, honestly, there was a time that I was feeling the pressure, like every girl is going to the gym, and then I'm like, if I don't, if I don't go to the gym, is that okay? If I don't go to the gym, is that okay? Is that okay? So, and then I went to the gym and I was walking around asking for prices, and then I just, I kind of just backed down as I stopped because I was like, oh no. Uh, Alan, someone says speaking with an American accent. Ooh, what's something that's considered successful that does not impress you? Alan said speaking with an American accent. Wow, is that considered successful? Okay. Uh, but see, for me, I think for me, mostly it's about other people being able to understand you. Okay, sometimes maybe you can adjust how you pronounce words just so that you can be able to. I feel like it's hard for people, especially if you're in this entertainment industry or like you're trying to have some fun. I feel like it's difficult for people if somebody cannot enjoy listening to you. If somebody is just struggling, like you're just speaking like I mean, honestly, it's not impressive. Okay, it's not. I mean, for me, I don't consider speaking with an American accent or even with any accent really. I don't consider that successful. Although you have to make it easy for people to understand you. If you want people to listen to you, you have to make it easy for them to listen to you. Okay, let me know, guys. Do you think that it's easy for you guys to listen to me, especially those people who are not Kenyan? Is it easy for you guys to listen to me? Because uh I feel like that's why most people change their accents. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Musa Congo, hi. Gilbert says, do you know? I don't know. Benjamin Sawa says, miss you, the most beautiful girl today. God bless you. Thank you. Gilbert says, hi. Yes, she's right. If her English wasn't so good, it would be hard for us to understand. She's right. Yes. Okay. 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 But I can see what you're saying. Like worship. Okay. Another thing that's considered successful, but it doesn't impress me, is not teaching your children your mother tongue so that they can be Englishinized. I don't know if it makes sense. Most people out here, they maybe skip on teaching their children their mother tongue because they don't want their children to look like uh, they don't want to teach their children their mother tongue because they feel like when the children learn the mother tongue, or if they can speak mother tongue, these children are failures and they're not all that good. So I can see what you're saying. But see, me personally, I speak four languages. I speak with my mother every day in Kikuyu. I speak Swahili. When I go to buy stuff, I speak Swahili. And when I'm streaming, I speak English. And when I speak with my partner, I speak English. So that's the order of my day. So I speak all languages every day. CJ says, I love your voice, not your accent necessarily. It just sounds funny in a cute way. But you can understand me, right? Okay, is it like, sometimes you have to maybe turn on the subtitles so that you can understand what somebody's saying? Honestly, for me, I struggle when I'm watching a show and I have to, like, I am not understanding and I have to use subtitles. I'm just like, why am I watching? I sound funny. I don't like listening to myself. I don't like listening to myself really. When I stop streaming, I don't listen to myself unless when I'm editing a video and I have to listen to myself. I'm really pissed off. I don't know why. Does anybody get pissed off when they're listening to themselves or to their voice? Sometimes when I watch these live streams back, I'm just like, shut up. Yes, most definitely. Your English is fluent. Okay, okay. Okay, I don't know how many people like listening to myself. Personally, I don't like listening to myself. Um, okay, but that was an impressive one. What's something that's considered successful that doesn't impress you? Okay, you guys also tell me what's something that's considered successful. Okay, I think Alan have told you some of the things that are considered to be successful in Kenya or in Africa. So let me know in the Western world what's something that's considered successful that doesn't impress you. Okay, in Africa is traveling abroad, speaking with a foreign accent, that's considered successful. Living in the city, that's considered successful. Having a white collar job, oh my god, you are employed, everybody thinks you're so successful. Yeah, those. Okay, amongst the two, I feel like traveling abroad, I think that's successful to me. That's because that's memories. That's memories. Uh, wow. Knowing every footballer's name, maybe that's considered successful by men. But it's not impressive to me. Uh-huh. Okay, let me type the next question. CJ says living in the city is considered successful to some. Most people try, though. Oh, I think you meant though some most people try to save up to live outside of the city where I'm from. Okay, okay. Like here, it's very rare for you to see somebody having that mentality. But maybe it's because almost all of us are from the village. Maybe the next generation are the ones who are going to be from the city. Okay, I think right now what's successful to me is somebody saving up, buying a property, building on the property, and then you know when you buy property out here, you own it 100%. Like that's your property. Okay, you don't pay any taxes on the property. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, definitely I'm trying to move outside of this city. This city limits, the city gets tiresome. Yeah, I know. God, I feel like uh and also I've been moving around. I think I was trying to like maybe record the journey of like me moving from this place to another place. But God, every house that I was looking at in another city that's near to my home, oh my god, like the houses are not that impressive, the neighborhoods are not that good, trash, you know. And then it got me thinking, why just don't I just move to the village? And you know, it's not about me being in the village, it's about the comfort. And as far as I'll be in a comfortable place in a village, why not? Okay, if I need to buy something, I can just travel maybe even twice a week to the city and buy stuff, you know. Yeah, the city, and I feel like this you can only feel this if you've experienced what the village, how free village is. uh or maybe if you watch, you know, like me, I like watching tiny houses, people who live in villages, how they build their life. Like honestly, when I watch that, I just feel like, God, why is it not me? Why is it not me, you know? What does a perfect weekend look like to you? Yeah, because of course today is on Sunday. What do you guys usually do on weekends? Okay. Hopefully I'll move out of the city and maybe I can give you guys the challenge, the courage. Although I think it's not the same thing, because see, for example, here in Kenya, if you have like 500,000, you can buy 500,000 Kenya shillings. You can buy a quarter of an no, half an acre of land. Okay, and half an acre of land, that's a huge. I know you guys know what half an acre of land is. So with 500,000 Kenya shillings, you can buy half an acre of land, and then half an acre of land, and then with another, let's say 600,000 Kenya shillings, you can build. So which means with 1 million, let's say with 1.5 million Kenya shillings, you can be able to uh, You can be able to own a home successfully and you'll never pay anything on it. Okay, and that's like, let's say with like $12,000, you can be able to buy a piece of land and then build a modern house with everything. You can be able to do that. Okay, so it's not that bad out here. It's not that bad. Especially the future is like I feel like the future is in the village. That's where the future is at. What does a perfect weekend look like to you? I think right now, okay, it depends. There's a time when I had a friend who lived where I live right now. So what the perfect weekend looked like, it was going to her place and then we would cook chapati, hang out, go outside to see different places. Right now, my perfect weekend looks like waking up and then starting planning to stream and then streaming. Yeah. But perfect weekend looks like maybe going out, a few drinks here and there, seeing friends, you know. Okay. Okay, you know God. Yeah. But let me tell you guys, I'm locking in for the next 1 month. I'm locking in. If I don't hit the watch hours the next month, you'll never hear from me again. Yeah, like I'm going to lock in for 1 month because I need to go back to having fun. God, like, yeah. But sometimes you need to maybe sacrifice. Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm going to lock in for the whole of next month. I'm going to be streaming every day. I'm going to be posting anything that I can. I don't care if you guys watch or not. But then by the end of this, okay, which month are we? Oh my God, July. Yeah. Alexander. Hi, Alexander. Good to see you. Eating Kenya sausage and tea every morning. Oh, wow. Kenya is international. Going to a barbecue with friends, socializing Friday, Saturday, and maybe church on Sunday, and another socializing at the church. Okay, wow. Hey, that's a perfect weekend. Mm. Yeah, especially Friday. Okay, when I used to keep a lot of friends, Friday we would be out the whole night. We used to come home at 2 a.m. Maybe we would be just out there, stories, drinks, blah blah. Saturday, of course, you're hungover the whole day. You're okay, not the whole day. You're hungover until 2 a.m. You wake up, shower, and then you repeat the cycle again. Okay, Sunday, you wake up hungover, but you wake up early. Okay, that's a great weekend for you. Okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like friends makes life fun. Like where I stay right now, like I don't know people. I really don't know people. That's why you never see me hanging around with anyone. How I moved here to be closer to a friend of mine. Okay, and then she moved away. So okay, when she moved away, then I was left like, ooh, and moving. Okay, I have been maybe looking at options to be able to move away from here. It's been hard. Because I don't drink or club in disco. Okay, you don't. Okay, and that's okay. Right now, I don't do that. That was me 2 years ago, maybe, or 3 years ago. When's the last time you were hungover? Hey, last time I was hungover. Uh, on my graduation day. Oh my God. Okay, it was in the last time I was hungover was 2024. Oh God, we oh my God. Ah, I think I even passed out. Was she your girlfriend or best friend? Oh, is there a difference? Girlfriend or best friend? Okay, elaborate. Is there a difference? Girlfriend or best friend? Girlfriend or best friend? Hmm. I think she was a girlfriend, right?
I cried the whole night when she moved away. God, I was like, why did I move here? Honestly, that's why I would tell you never move someplace to be closer to somebody or because you think they're gonna be there. When they move away, I cried for like 2 days. There's definitely a difference. Okay. Okay, best friend. Honestly, I don't want to overplay. I don't think. Okay, I think maybe best friend. I don't know, but let's just say girlfriend. Let's just say girlfriend. Yeah, she when I finished school, she hosted me for a long time. I stayed at her place for 6 months. It's like how you finish school and you don't have a place to go. Okay, I would have gone home, but it was better off to stay with her because it's in the city. So she hosted me for 6 months, and then when I moved back home, and then I planned to move out again. So I decided, let me just come back to this city. And then we stayed for a while, and then she moved away. God, I cried for 2 nights straight. Oh God, just cried. How do you also pick up your life and move just like that? Okay, and then how do you even like? I don't even know how to make friends. That would hurt my feelings too. Let me tell you, it crushed me. I think I've never been the same again. I think I will get back to being me when I move away from this place because God, I honestly I cried for 2 days. I didn't eat, but I just traveled to the village and then I stayed there for like 2 weeks just for me to even. And my mom was telling me, I told you not to move there. I told you, and then now I have a bunch of stuff that I've bought. And so that's why I've been looking for a place to move to in my hometown. But like I am not finding houses out there. It's not like this town, you know. Yeah. But I learned my lesson. I think it's better off to learn your lesson when you are young, you know. Never move to be closer to somebody, you know. Oh. Okay, never, you know, you need, I feel like every move that you'll ever make in your life, never move to be closer to, unless it's your partner. Okay, because if it's your partner, if they move with you. But if it's your friend, not like they're gonna bring you where they're going. Not to mention, you get here, you plant your life here, you buy stuff. So if I am to move right now, I have things, so do I just sell them for a loss? Because if I don't have anything, I can just move back home. Okay, honestly, it's just been traumatizing, really. Yeah, I feel like that's a lesson that I've learned. Lesson learned. But I would say I wouldn't trade for anything. Coming here was a good thing. It was a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. So okay, all at once. Next question. Mm-hmm. Okay, but you didn't tell us your perfect weekend. Okay, did you tell us perfect weekend, CJ? No, you did. Get rid of it. Don't spend any money. My apologies. Trauma bonding. Okay. Oh, that have happened to you? That have happened to you? Why are we trauma bonding here? Oh God! And see, I don't like giving my story because I feel like my story is always, God, will I ever catch a break? Like I feel like anything that's too good for me, it always ends up like breaking my heart. Like I get reminded why, like because I remember the day I even have videos when I moved here and how I saw the house and all that. I want to move here. How I started buying stuff and stuff and stuff. God, but it doesn't always end well for me. What are three? Let me type the nice question. The next question. Yeah. And also, you see, and also when my friend moved away, I was trying to act strong. Okay, I think I never cried. I never cried when she was there, but when she went, oh God, hell, I cried. I even wrote in my diary. I think, let me see if I can find the place. Well, I'm going back to bed. I'm hungover. Okay. Okay. You have a good day. You have a good day. Go back to bed. Okay, let me see. I don't think I can find. Guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, maybe the how many questions? Okay, today we didn't have lots of questions. The last one is what are 3 things you are most attracted to in a romantic partner? What are 3 things you're most attracted to in a romantic partner? This will be the last question. I don't know if I'll stream again today. I'm going back to bed after this. I started watching something. It's called Fool Me Once, so maybe I might finish that. Said Masharia says hi. Hi, good to see you. What are 3 things you're most attracted to in a romantic partner? Okay, this will be the last question. Somebody who is courageous, go-getter, somebody who is gentle. I think gentleness, courageous, and gentle, courageous. Okay. Ausman. How are you doing? I feel like gentle, a gentleman, you know, somebody who is gentle, courageous, and then a go-getter. Yeah. Yeah. Because struggling should not be part of the story, like, you know. Okay. Fighting for this should be part of the story, or like trying to get things should be part of the story. But yeah, gentle for me, it's gentleness, courageous, and okay, maybe instead of saying go getter, I should just say provider. Yeah, provider, gentle, uh, provider, gentle, courageous. Yeah, those are the 3 things. Okay, guys, we're just winding up. I think I need, because I've been talking a lot, I kind of need to like just take the night. Today I will not be streaming again tonight, but I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. We will come back with more topics. Also, you can even come with your own questions, you know. Yeah, so we are here to do all those things. Okay, make sure you're interacting with my videos, guys. Really appreciate every one of you guys for hanging out with me every other time, and also for those of you who comment on my videos, you know I respond to everybody, sometimes right there and then. So yeah, so I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.